Why is there red blips in here? I entered the password. Back into Vault 101, where it all started. Where I was a mean baby before the roulette wheel started to spin. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to be told to leave again. What's that red blip? What is that? Who goes there? Why is there a baseball bat here? And a security helmet? And Jim Wilkins? No! No, poor Jimmy. He was so young. Was he though? We'll assume he was young. Poor Jimmy. Okay, I can one punch rad roaches. And Steve Armstrong. Oh, Stevie. Oh no. You poor lads. It was just rad roaches though. Oh man.
Stop right there. I don't know how you got in here, but... Hold on. Wait a minute. It's you! I hardly recognized you with all the dust and grime from out there. Guess that explains how you got that door open. You've got more experience with it than most everyone down here combined.
I need to talk to Amata. I got her message.
Amata's message? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'd keep that under your hat for her sake. She could get in real trouble if people found out she sent you a message. So could I, just for talking with you now.
What sort of trouble do you mean, Gomez?
Let me bring you up to speed. It seems like it's been a mighty long time. The night you and your dad left, everything went crazy. Between the bugs and the confusion, we lost a lot of people. When your dad opened up that gate, he let loose a whole lot of crap, if you'll pardon my language.
That was the Overseer's fault, and he paid for it that night.
He wasn't the only one who didn't make it to morning. It was a horrible, horrible night. Believe it or not, it was Alan Mack who really stepped up in the crisis. Wally's dad really saved some lives and got named the new overseer for it. Then, just when some hoped he might open the door for good, he declared martial law and said the place would stay sealed off forever.
Well, that didn't work out. What now?
I probably ought to put you under arrest and take you into the overseer, but frankly, I know better than to try that. Meanwhile, some of your old friends think opening the vault is a good idea. I bet those rebels would like a word with you, now more than ever. Of course, if you want, you can just walk away as if you were never here. Out of respect for your dad, I won't even tell anyone I saw you.
I think it's funny that you can just walk out. I almost want to. I'm gonna actually see what I can do about all this.
Well, okay. Just be careful down here. The vault's changed, I tell you.
Yeah, I know. Alright. So, to residential, I suppose? Now, where was that? Is it this way? I don't remember. I never recall the layout of this vault. There's supposed to be an insect in here. Oh, it's crawling around. I see it. I see a little bug. Yeah. Vengeance for not being shootable with my VATS button in the training sequence with my BB gun. Yes. What a pull that was. Exit prohibited by overseer strictly enforced. Okay.
Oh, wait here. This doesn't look good.
What doesn't look good?
You know I can't do that, Freddy. Now get back down below before I have to do something we'll both regret.
What? You gonna lock me up like you did to Broch? You can't cage a tunnel snake, man, because we rule!
Stay back!
Well, what are you gonna do? What are you doing, old man?
Taylor, stop!
Don't you know enough to stay away?
You almost shot Freddy.
I didn't mean to fire. I really didn't. I just wanted to scare him off. But he had a knife. I can't be too careful with those rebels.
Oh my goodness, what the heck happened down here?
I lost my poor wife Agnes is what happened. And all the chaos and fighting, her old ticker just couldn't take it anymore.
Well, that's depressing. Wait, can you tell me about the rebels?
I tell you, I'm scared of them. I never know when they're gonna try something dangerous.
I gotta go.
Yes, you do.
Shooting, damn it!
Gomez?
I guess you can see how bad things are down here. Sorry, where were we going?
I want to talk to Amada.
As chance would have it, she was one of the first people to talk about life outside the vault after you left. No surprise. She always did like you. I hope you can talk some sense into her. Or maybe the two of you can come up with some other plan. Just be careful about it.
Be very careful about it. So are you leading me there? Or are you... I'm confused. I guess you are leading me there. Okay. Well, we're going at a snail's pace, or a tortoise's pace, because we have feet.
Oh, come on. Pay more attention to what you're doing.
What? Because I stepped on the lamp that's on the floor? I am paying attention, Gomez. I swear. Give me a little break, friend. I've been out in the wastes where there's junk all over the ground all the time. Rusted out. Full of radiation sometimes. Like, you see this beautiful red tricycle? Yeah, this would be heavily irradiated if it were outside. I'm just gonna keep kicking it. I wish I had this as one of my toys as a kid growing up. That would have been pretty sweet. I'll just keep kicking this. This is keeping me entertained while Gomez is showing me where to go. Where to go, Mez? Oh my goodness. I've been playing Fallout 3 too long. Okay. I'm gonna stop kicking that now. Up to the atrium?
Amada's up there, in the clinic with the rest of them.
Oh.
I'd take you closer, but they don't get along with security. Good luck.
Thanks, Gomez. Hey, I appreciate it, man. A lot. And I'm glad he didn't walk me all the way either. Okay. So this... Oh.
Damn. Look who's come waltzing back into the vault. It takes some real balls coming back here after everything you and your dad screwed up. But if you've got to be back, might as well make yourself useful. You gotta help us.
I love his dramatic shift in tone. What the heck can I help you with, Butch?
What sort of help do you think I mean? You must have heard about the changes since you left, right? The deaths, the lies, the whole overseer lockdown thing? Ringing any bells? Man, they'd have rushed in here long ago if they didn't know I stole one of their guns from when they issued martial law. Anyway, you gotta help us get out of here. You gotta help me get out of here.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
Because anything up there has got to be better than a lifetime of the same thing down here. Think about it, man. Down here, I'll always be stuck with the same job, with the same food, with the same people forever. You and your dad had the right idea. Get out of this pit and make your own life.
Butch, what do you do in the vault?
The damn goat said I'm supposed to be a hairdresser, but that ain't me. I'm a barber. You got that? There's a difference.
I could just ask him for a haircut. Let's flip a coin for a haircut, shall we?
It landed on tails.
Okay, we're not getting a haircut. I wanna see if this dialogue will actually even work.
I'm gonna barber the hell out of your hair.
Wow. So I can. What do you think you're gonna do outside, Butch?
I'll start a gang, of course. Why, it'll be the toughest, coolest, badassest gang the Wasteland's ever seen. Hey, play your cards right, maybe I'll even let you join it, huh?
Hey, wait a minute. I'm already in the tunnel snakes. You gave me a jacket and everything.
Yeah, but I'm thinking it'll be a new gang. We ain't gonna just be in tunnels, you know. Besides, there's gonna be a lot more people who want to join. Competition's gonna be tough.
So from what you recall, Butch, what happened that night?
I heard old Stanley complaining a lot of the stuff down in the reactor got fried pretty bad. Nothing too bad, yet. But he's always worrying we'll lose air filtration or whatever. Of course, if that happened, guess we'd all have to leave the vault then, huh?
Optional sabotage Vault 101. Well, we got the optional objective. Why should I help you, Butch?
You left this place, so I bet you hate it as much as I do. So you can imagine how crappy it'd be to be stuck down here forever, yeah? Are you gonna force all of us to live like that, now that we've learned we could actually leave and try for something new? Just make it so we can get out of this vault, and I'll be gone, man. Then you don't ever need to see me again, okay?
Interesting proposal. Proposition. Preposterousness. I'll be going.
Catch you later. Maybe.
Just don't call me punk. Okay. Well, I know where Amata is. Oh! There's a couple of people here.
I never thought you'd be back.
Old Lady Palmer!
Oh, it's good to see you're back from outside. It can be dangerous out there for someone your age.
What happened down here?
My poor grandson Jonas died is what happened. They say it was just an accident in all the confusion, but I know it was the overseer.
Oh, man, that's sad. Tell me about the rebels.
Oh dear, we aren't asking for anything special. The vault's been open before, but for some reason everyone tries to pretend it wasn't. I guess they try to forget the poor souls who never came back from out there.
I gotta go.
Oh, please be careful.
I want to give you a street roll and tell you it's all okay, like you did for
It's
me.
good to see you again.
Hi, Susie.
You're alive.
What? Wait, your father is the overseer, right? Because Wally Mack is her brother. What happened down here?
A lot of security got wounded, and worse. In all the confusion, we still don't know who's responsible for some of them.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
I hate that this whole thing has turned us against our families. But we just can't keep living down here forever. I mean, look at this place.
Okay.
Whatever.
Whoa. That was a saucy whatever.
Hey.
Oh my god, you're back! You got my message and actually came back.
Well, I just happened to be in the neighborhood, so I thought I'd stop by.
I missed your sense of humor, but I really don't think this is the time for jokes. We're in real trouble, and your help could make all the difference. So could you please take this seriously? For me?
Let's not be hasty. I need to know more before I make any decisions. In other words, spin that wheel.
What? You think they've got some explanation for their side of the story? You think you can trust anything they say? All those people died because my father claimed he wanted to keep the vault safe and secure. But all this time, that's been a lie! I found out that he opened the vault years ago before we were born, and they've been lying to us about it for our entire lives.
How did you find that out?
After that night, I heard Wally's father say we should never have taken you or your dad into the vault. I found out the vault used to be open, but for some reason, they closed it off when we were babies and swore to hide that it had ever happened. But keeping that lie meant Jonas's death. And even though we know the truth, the Overseer still won't let us make our own decisions.
So why don't you just leave? It's not difficult, especially now.
It's not that simple. Just because Butch wants to leave this place behind doesn't mean the rest of us want to go away forever. It's our home, and we want to stay here. It's just that since you left, we started thinking maybe the outside wasn't something to be afraid of. But we can't even suggest going outside to communicate or trade at all. Not with the Overseer keeping us trapped down here. You need to stop him.
From what you recall, Amata who had a gun, what happened that night?
The real problems came after you two left. The injured had nobody to turn to since our doctor had run off and his assistant had died. Now, we've got to rely on that old Mr. Handy for most of our medical needs, and he hasn't exactly got the best bedside manner. Ever had an examination from someone with cold, metal pincers? You don't want to.
I mean, I can hazard a guess, but why is the Overseer doing this?
I just don't know. Maybe he thinks he's protecting us, but all he's really doing is condemning us. Well, there's a new world waiting right outside that door, and we're not going to give up until we can reach it.
Again, you could just leave. There's not much security, but she's going to say, oh, this is our home. I think I have a solution for the vault's troubles.
I certainly hope so. We can't keep going on like this.
How many options are there for this? Actually, I need to think about this some more.
Damn it! This is no time for joking around!
I'm not joking around. There's a lot of things to consider. Amata, jeez. You asked for my help. I'm helping by learning all my options before I decide to wipe you all out. I have to go.
Be careful.
Hello.
Oh. Hello, Christine.
Wow, you're back.
What can you tell me about the rebels?
I wouldn't call us rebels. I mean, we don't agree with the Overseer, but we still love the vault. We just want to try going outside, too.
What happened down here for you?
Mom and little Monica got caught in the fires. I tried to get them out. I really did. But it was just too hot. I know it wasn't your fault, but my dad doesn't think as highly of you. You wouldn't want to hear what he said he'd do to your dad, either.
I'm gonna go.
Bye.
Okay.
It's good to see you again.
Freddy, you almost got shot.
Hey, good to see you again.
Can't believe they almost shot you.
I tell you, those guards are getting nastier every day. One of these days is going to turn real ugly. But I'll be ready for it.
I know I'm a broken record at this point, but what happened down here for you, Freddy?
Paul got bit real bad by some of those rad roaches, but he thought he could tough it out. If we'd had a doctor to treat him, he might still be here.
Ooh, so Paul Hannon got killed. Oof. I gotta go.
Yeah, see you.
Okay, and there's the doctor's office with the bobblehead there.
How may I serve you, Master?
Beatrice is dead.
Want to?
And he's covered in blood.
Ah, another patient. What's it to be, eh? Appendectomy? Tonsillectomy? Hysterectomy?
Andy, what happened? All this blood.
Ah, yes, a rather unfortunate incident. In all the commotion, Miss Beatrice suffered a rather bad sprain in her left toe. The big one. Obviously, I had no choice but to amputate the leg. Yeah, I'm sorry to say the operation was not a success.
They made you the doctor?
But of course, with your father's departure from the vault and Jonas's untimely demise, the overseer had to take swift action. And so he named me the new vault medical practitioner. A marvelous decision, if I do say so myself. I am fully equipped, after all.
Okay. What's your take on this situation, Andy?
Human problems for human hearth. I don't trouble myself with such petty affairs. My work is my life. And, as you can see, I've been quite busy.
Okay, I gotta go.
Of course. Don't let me keep you.
He's clearly gone out of his mind. And the medicine bobblehead shows up here again. Hey, who are you? Whoa.
I never thought you'd be back.
Christine goes... Oh, nope, she's got hair again. Why was she bald through the window for a second? That was weird. That was very weird. What I was gonna say is that the bobblehead shows up here again if you miss it the first time. But also, there is a framed quote here that if I had a lockpick skill of 50, I believe this would give me a rocket launcher schematic, I think? Or a bottle cap mine schematic. It might be the bottle cap mine one. But I believe the bottle cap mine has 4 possible schematics. Maybe 2 of which are missable. And they did that with a couple of the schematics just to make sure that the player had plenty of opportunities to get them, I think. Or it was just one of those Bethesda things where they don't fully communicate what's where and have duplicates or missing items. It could be that too. Fallout 4 is rife with that, and it drives me up a wall. But it is still a fun game to play. So, and this is not the time or place. Oh my goodness! Oh, there's no rads in the water sources here. I should constantly be healing with these here. Even though I should have gotten a disease from this water fountain, but maybe the vault dwellers
It's
are
good to see you again.
healthier than I think, even though Andy is the doctor now. So I can sabotage the reactor now. I can wipe out the rebels, or I can take down the overseer. I think those are my 3 options. Or take down the overseer, wipe out the overseer and his ilk, I guess, is one of the other options. And am I going the right way? That's the overseer's office. Yeah. So let's go speak to the Overseer and see what his side of things. He's not going to be very convincing, obviously. He's on my worst NPCs list for a reason. Even though Overseer Almodovar, you know, was another one of those options. Let's see what happens here. Hello.
Well, look at who came crawling back home. What's the matter? Homesick? Outside not everything it was cracked up to be? Or was it just that Daddy didn't want you anymore? Too bad. You're not wanted here. You're scum.
I'll ignore your direct insults and tell you I'm just here to talk.
Really? Because you weren't here to talk with the last Overseer. That's why I'm in charge now. So you'll excuse me if I don't trust you and if I don't think you got my vault's best interests at heart. Now I'll make this easy for you. You can walk away and let me handle the vault, or I can put you down like a rabid dog. Your choice, kid.
I really just want to know why you won't open the vault.
Most of the people in here will just get themselves killed out there. You know that better than anyone. But down here, they've got a safe life. And while we're down here, I'm in charge. Like the goat said, to whom we owe everything, including our lives. The Overseer, and that's me.
Okay, well, there is a fourth option where I can just leave and not come back, but I don't think that's very interesting. So I will start my roll right here. So if you roll a 1, we're going to kill the rebels. If we roll a 2, we're going to destroy the reactor. If we roll a 3, we're going to kill the Overseer. So there's really only one in the rebels' kind of favor. So this is actually going to be interesting. Roll a d3.
You rolled 3.
Wow. Okay, we're going to go with the generic kill the Overseer again situation. So let's do it. I think I'll just kill you now.
What a coincidence. I was thinking just the same thing. Over here.
I have a power fist. There goes your gun. And there goes your head and your arm. And your other limbs, probably. And Vault 101's troubles. Then go talk to Amada. Man, that was easy. That was so easy. I wonder what other stuff I have to loot here. How do they dispose of corpses in the vault? Do they just leave them there to decompose? I got the Overseer's office key again. That's actually a good question. I'm guessing they have some sort of hydroponics situation somewhere that's just never shown. I'm assuming that's how a lot of the vaults function with their like renewable food sources. Or maybe they're not renewable. Maybe they're not meant to be. Maybe they're all in storage. Maybe it's all prepackaged stuff. Man, this probably deserves some actual research, I'm thinking. Did they restock? Yeah, they kind of restocked everything too, didn't they? Jail cell password. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. My teacher's in here. Unlock. Somebody said that during dialogue. Hello.
It's been a while, kid. I guess the goat couldn't have predicted how you'd turn out, could it? Remind me to add a question about rescuing your teacher from the vault jail. If the vault ever goes back to normal, that is. By the way, while I was in there, I heard some worrying things from the guards.
What'd you hear from them, even though the Overseer's dead?
I heard one of the guards talking about some sort of plan to raid Amada and the rest of us. I didn't hear anything else, but I think he read it on the security terminal. So maybe you can find more there. I'm sure it's bad news for us all.
Okay. Well, how did you end up in this cell?
It was pretty rough, I'll tell you. I know a lot of folks blame your dad, but I know he didn't mean to cause all that. Don't blame him or yourself.
Okay, well that didn't answer my question. I was asking what happened down here, and I was hoping you talked about... Whatever, I gotta go.
Watch yourself down here.
Thanks, Mr. Broch. I'm glad you're free now. So, where's the rebel room again? get so lost here, dude. Every single time. So it's downstairs, and then there's the reactor room if I wanted to sabotage things. Then we go here to the atrium. I edited that because I got turned around. There we are.
What have you done?
What do you mean, what have I done? I did it. I made a solution. I rolled for it. Isn't that what you should do? All the time?
I just heard what you did. It was terrible, but I guess it had to be done. What's more, some of the people are saying I should be the new overseer. It's all so sudden.
Well, I'm sorry it had to end that way, Amada. But now the vault can have a real... real leader.
I'm sure you did everything you could to find another way. I know how stubborn he is. How stubborn he was. But you're right. We don't have time to grieve. The vault needs a leader now. That makes the rest of this even harder.
I got a bad feeling I know where this is going.
You saved us. But that doesn't change the fact that you killed one of us to do it. And I can't let that sort of thing stand here. I guess it's a bit familiar. You've already been forced out of the vault once before. At least now you know what's out there. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
That's a direct quote from the ending of Fallout 1. In case any of you were curious as to where that line has come from before.
I never thought you'd be back.
What do you mean? Rach, I just saved you. Do you have a bad short-term memory now?
Please keep quiet. You never know who's listening.
Calm down, old man. How's life in the West Dorms?
They're still scared. Enough to stay quiet, but not enough to risk doing anything.
Ah, let them stay down here. One day, I'm heading out there on my own. I mean it.
Sure you will, Butch. Sure you will.
It's good to see you again.
Butch is gonna leave the vault.
It's a shame you gotta go, but you'll do okay out there, I'm sure.
Okay, I just wanted to catch that conversation. I'm not gonna see these guys ever again. Well, I will probably see Butch. But aside from that, no. I'm done with this place for good. And this was I would say, oh, that's funny.
What's the big idea?
F you, Overseer. Hey, Taylor.
Good riddance. Get out.
Okay. Sorry about your wife. It wasn't me who killed her, thankfully. Yeah. It's so funny. All the graffiti everywhere. Okay, where's the entrance again? Tunnel 6 rule. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'd say it was executed in an okay manner. They wanted to invoke the same feelings that you felt in Fallout 1. Or invoke the same feelings. Evoke? Is evoke the right word? They wanted us to feel the same thing as Fallout 1 when you come back, save the vault, and now everybody who you saved via the water chip and the super mutant threat are now revering you as a hero, but the Overseer was tasked with maintaining order in more of a, I don't know, kind of a totalitarian kind of, is that the right term? Control of everything kind of thing. Control freak. The control freak role that was given him through Vault-Tec. And Vault 101 is a very similar vault in that case. But the funny part is, I think you have more choices here because it's only the alternate ending of Fallout 1 where you actually shoot and kill the Overseer when he says you have to leave, which is funny. But in Vault 101, you have several options, one of which is sabotaging the vault. And if you do that, all the vault dwellers are forced out, and many of them end up being captured by the Enclave, which is also fairly entertaining from what I remember. Or a fair bit of comeuppance, as it were. Oh! Hey, how's it going, outcasts? What are you fighting? Are you fighting a Gwai? Nice. That's always fun to watch. Yeah, they are tearing through that thing.
Yeah, you want some of this?
You destroyed him. Good job. Good job, fellas. Okay. Let's look in our inventory really quick. We were going to head towards Little Lamplight. That's what we were going to do. But then I got super duper distracted by Vault 101. Because I wanted to open up that chance of running into Butch later on. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Caedo Plays Special Roulette in Fallout 3. You can catch new episodes Wednesdays and Fridays, noon and 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks so much to my patrons on screen, including Wasteland Legends, Sven, and Rose. Hope to see you in the next one, but for now, I'm Caedo Genesis, and may you wander the wasteland like you own it.